Death grips. Alright, I know what you're thinking. Is this guy actually making another video on death grips? Is he that addicted? Well, yeah. But don't worry guys, trust me, I wouldn't be making this unless I had something new to say about them. Alright, maybe I just left out a lot of the shit from last episode because it was my first ever think piece, so take it easy, alright? Anyway, today we'll be discussing... Can you tell this is scripted? Anyway, today we'll be discussing the experimental hip-hop trio from Sacramento, Death Grips. More specifically, their ever-growing status as a meme. That's right guys, today I'm going to be talking seriously about the memes. Now Death Grips is no stranger to being treated as a meme, in fact they've embraced it. If you don't believe a band would embrace being seen as a joke, just look at their Twitter. It's basically just one giant shitpost at this point. Or in some of their lyrics like on BB Poison where Riot mutters "Notice me senpai" to refer to their annoying cancerous fan base who for some reason just can't get enough of Riot. If that wasn't enough to convince you that they're self-aware, they even had the director of Shrek voice one of their intros, Andrew Adamson. They could have got anyone else, but they just chose him to reference their own meme status, right? But why? Why would they embrace this? Why would a band that obviously takes its production of quality music seriously be okay with being seen as a joke? If you don't believe they care about their music, Anthony Fantano has given them the most high scores out of anyone easily so far. Even one of the 5 10 out of 10s. And you know, that dick sucking sort of means something coming from the most respected music critic of our generation. So they do take their music seriously, but why are they okay with being seen as a meme then? Well guys, the simple answer is balance. Filth and pure. Laughter and depression, narcissism and optimism, all need one another to exist in the first place. Without the filth, you cannot see the pure. Simple. Alright, wait, I know what you're thinking. This guy's actually lost it. How far is he going to read into a meme? But let me explain. To understand the filth that is Death Grips, you need to first be able to literally understand what Riot is saying. Which is sort of impossible. Riot is very unintelligible throughout most of their discography, which means he's hard to understand, if at all. I think this is also a reason that contributes to their meme status. Nobody takes him seriously because they can't understand him, but I don't think Death Grips cares that much. And they do post their lyrics in full on their website for those who are curious to read into them. But anyway, how do their lyrics represent filth, in a sense? Well, without trying to be too pretentious, you need to look no further than Riot, the frontman, the only vocalist, and the main lyricist of Death Grips. Keep in mind, MC Riot isn't an actual person, it's Stefan Burnett acting as a persona or character, and it's more of an extension of Stefan in a way, even if it is the complete opposite of Stefan as a person. Sort of like Filthy Frank. You know Filthy Frank isn't an actual real person, same as MC Riot. And like Filthy Frank, Riot is just a piece of shit. A pure piece of filth. I'd say MC Riot is less of a meme like Filthy Frank and less humorous. He really does represent the grit and the filth. Addicted to drugs, angry all the time, pissed off at everyone, paranoid, anxious, it goes on and on. He's absolute filth. But in saying that, I do think is relatable. As I said in the last video, everyone can relate to Riot, I think, at least to a certain degree. I will give you a sort of example, so I just don't seem like I'm making up that he represents this type of person. This is a synopsis of World of Dogs by Death Grips. I'll just read it out. This isn't in my own words, so. This song revolves around the theme of the viciousness of people and the generic things they do every day. We all live and do things that slowly waste time. Either it's going out to party every night, shopping constantly, or being a druggie. It's all a slow process to us dying. It's all suicide in the end. Alright, you get what I mean. It definitely isn't blissfully ignorant. So if you want to remain blissfully ignorant, I recommend steering clear of Death Grips. Not so much Death Grips, but just their lyrics, taking their lyrics and their messages too seriously. If you want to stay blissfully ignorant. I mean, that's not to say that Death Grips isn't aware that they're a buzzkill sometimes. They are aware of that. And I think that's where the memes come in to sort of balance it out. And also they're more fun songs that are just fun to listen to. which is also another balancing thing they do to keep it from getting too more, but they keep the songs really high energy and just fun for most part. Of course, Death Grips is pretty self-aware already, so I could just be talking absolute shit. Maybe they are just one giant meme. I don't know, what do you think? Personally, I think of them as a pig rolling in mud, cleansing themselves in the filth. That's what listening to Death Grips is like. As opposed to using, I don't know, soap or some shit, you can bathe yourself in the filth. Because if you try and stay always blissfully ignorant, something's going to come along that's really going to affect you badly, that maybe Death Grips could have helped you cope with, and Death Grips' way of thinking could have helped you cope with. Maybe seeing everyone as a complete sycophant who is only out for themselves is not a bad thing once in a while, because it may very well be true. And if you're not open to that type of thinking, then that's pretty dangerous, in my opinion. That might just be the thing to push you over the line. Am I saying Death Grips can stop people from killing themselves? Maybe. That being said, it definitely is a balance. I like to balance it out with Death Heaven, which is complete tonally the opposite, just on different levels. Death Haven definitely is that blissfully ignorant, head in the clouds type thinking. And they're my two favorite bands, so I definitely balance it. Death Grips is filth, and Death Heaven is the pure, I would say. PewDiePie, Filthy Frank. I'm just saying, this might be cringy, but I think it's true. Yeah, Death Grips is very cool. MC Ride, nice. And of course I should exclude songs like On GP, which is more Stefan than MC Ride. Just, they're sort of different people saying that, I would say. Death Heaven is also very good and very cool. So, see you next one. See ya. Hope you had a fun time.